Hey guys, what's up? This is Post here, and today I'm gonna show guys an updated Nekroz deck profile for the new format of November in 2015. Yeah, this deck has gotten quite a bit with the new list, but with the new engine called Gem Knights and Brilliant Vision that is added on to this deck, yes, many players are trying that with to their Nekroz deck, but I recently added that engine to this deck as well because that is pretty much the one way that Nekroz can play the game now, because I know there are like other versions of the deck that this deck can play, like with the Gishkis, with the clowns and everything, but those versions of the decks are quite slow and quite inconsistent. Now the deck has gotten like really lost power with Shredgon and Brio and Unicorn Limited. I think this deck with the added on with the Gishkis, while also playing the Gem Engine along with the clowns, I think that's like pretty much the one way to play this deck now. And you guys will probably see why those engines are really good in this deck, because many people are trying those combos and those engine in this deck as well. I'm not the only one that play this deck the way it is meant to be, with the clowns, the Gishkis, and the Gem Knights, the Seraphon Knight. I mean, with the Brilliant Vision. I mean, with those guys added onto the deck, they kind of like work well together with Seraphon Knight to like drag Valkyries and drag Trishula and all that. So yeah, it works out pretty well. It works out pretty well in the end. So without further ado, I'm just gonna get right down to the deck profile, because the deck pretty much is straightforward. Trouble Valkyries, because Valkyries is a focus of the focus of the deck now. I mean, you drop this, hit them by 29, and 29 damage is still pretty big, and then main feature, you use this back to draw 2 cards. Because if you do that play, you're chirping through your deck, and it is still a good play. Valkyries has gotten the main theme for the deck, and this is pretty much the castle now. So you drop this, protect it, and then use this back to just plus and speed through your deck. Trishula, because the deck can still drop this using the Gishki engine, because I do play Vision and Shadow in the deck, and they are basically shred, because they pretty much make any of your Valkyries play and Trish players pretty much free, because they treat themselves as the entire tribute. So basically, shred. Double Costless, the one Brio and the one Unico that you're able to play in the deck now. Hashtag Brownie Base. I mean, Brio is Brio. It's like just any combo card in the deck. And Unico, I hardly drop it now, because Unico has such a power card now. If this one Unico get like stopped, you pretty much lose. So what I do is keep the Unicorn in my hand, and during mid to late game, instead of dropping it, I use Unicorn's hand ability to recycle a Nekroz card from my graveyard, and then add the target to my hand. That ability alone is really handy now to get back a Nekroz card. And yes, with Unicorn's effect, you can get back your original spells as well. I mean, that alone is pretty good, because if your 2 of your original spells get Rhapsodied, you're gonna really fall behind. And Unicorn makes sure that one of your original spells doesn't stay banished. So yeah, Unicorn is good for that regard. Its handling ability is really good. Like, it's actually better than skill draining your opponent now. I mean, what deck uses extra deck nowadays? I mean, Cosmos really don't use the extra deck, and that is like the best deck right now. Magic Express, I guess, but they can easily get over this, because they can Cyclone it, they can Storm this, and they can Tornado the Unicorn as well. So Unicorn's ability is really handy right now, and that's what I use a Unicorn mostly for, its hand ability to get back a resource. I mean, that's pretty good. Dance Princess, because this is better than Exa now. I mean, this is just like Unicorn, except this gets back a banished Nekroz monster if it is distributed. So that is really good. I mean, if this Unicorn got banished to like bottomless or something, Dance Princess, make sure that you will have access to the Unicorn in the banished pile, and its actual effect is pretty good too. It makes sure that your pretty much your Nekroz monsters cannot be like targeted. The one Grain Sorcerer, because this searches out the one Unicorn and the Valkyries too if you distribute it. So there's that. The six dudes, they're still in the deck because Konami, for some reason they did not hit this card at all. So 6 dudes are in the deck. The two Garnets for the Gem Engine, because there are 3 Balloon Fusions in the spell lineup. I mean, compared to other Gem Knights, Garnet is the best one because this is a 19 meter if you're able to normal summon it. So yeah, that's good. Tomax's card is still very good, and relatively small Clown Engine, but that's totally fine because through Brilliant Vision you can easily mill the Jugglers and the Clowns and then get their and then use their effect straight away. So yeah, those are the Clowns. Clown Engine, and that concludes the monster lineup. Actually, the monster lineup is not done. There is still 4 more, which are the Diva, the 2 Visions, and the 1 Shadow. Okay, Shadow, like I said, the 2 Visions and the 2 Shadow is basically 3 shreds for that because they treat themselves as an entire tribute. And Shadow is good with Instant Vision Northern play because you can Instant Vision, if this card is in the graveyard, you use Northern play to bring this card back, and then you make Dweller with 2 water materials on it. So it makes your Trishula and your Valkyries for the Cosmo matchup it makes them bigger than any of the ships that they brought out, and that's actually quite relevant. And their ships grabber effects, they won't activate either if you use Dweller's effect. So yeah, that's why I play Shadow. And the 2 Visions is basically 2 shreds in the deck, and card's good because this card can be brought out with Diva, so you can use this as tribute battle for your original spells or sync it with the Diva to make Herald of Arclight, and that is actually quite relevant right now. That's the monster lineup. Not for spells. 2 mirrors, 2 cycles, and 2 kaleidoscopes. I tried 3 cycle and 1 mirror and 2 kaleidoscopes before, but that seemed really bad and quite dead because having 3 cycles in the deck is really not that good either. And Saffronite is a level 5, so that makes having the mirror in the deck quite relevant because you can mirror away the Saffron away to drop Valkyries or a Trishula, and that's actually really good. So those are the ritual spells. The 2 Instant Fusion cards, because card standard, prep, and 3 Balloon Fusions to bring out Parakeets by the Beta Garnet and the Clowns, except the Hat Trigger. So yeah, that is pretty much the main deck. Now the extra is Quasar. The 2 Herald cards actually relevant right now because you can manually make this by going into Vision with the Diva, and then since it was made properly synchronized, you can play Instant Fusion with Notice Effect. Notice Effect can bring this card up from the graveyard and then make any rank board C use that effect, and then you get a search that way. So yeah, Herald is really good. 2 Seraphonite cards are really good too. I mean, if you have double juice and the Brilliant Vision in your hand, you can Brilliant Vision, drop this, and then normal summon the 2 juice because Seraphonite's effect lets you normal summon again. So that's 2 normal summons right there. Summon the both juice and then search 2 of the combo pieces that you need for the turn in order to go up. And like this is level 5, like I said, so that actually happens to be a relevant rebel because if you have dead classes in your hand, you can play a ritual spell, chip this away, and the classes to drop the Valkyries, or if you have a clown and this, you can tribute those away to drop a Trishula. So yeah, card is actually really good in the deck. The fact that you can do a second normal summon is quite good too. The 2 Northern cause nuts in this deck. 101 quite iffy on this, but it's still here for like rogue decks. Diamond Dial, Emerald, Castell. The 2 Dueler because card is really important right now for the Cosmo matchup because if you have a water material attached to this, this makes your Valkyries and Trisha bigger than any of their ships. It actually helps them to get over Dark Destroyer, and then if you have a Dueler number, you just use Dueler's effect and they don't get the Dark Destroyer's effects. And that's the reason I play the Shadow chip because it's a level 4, so it's under the water that you can attach with the Northern to make Dueler, and there's 2 water materials that's under Dueler. So yeah, that's pretty good too. Massacre because card's still very good and the second make it. And 1 chop is for OTKs and card's good. Oh yeah, so yeah, that pretty much wraps up the updated deck for my Nekroz for the new format. This deck, yes, it is all power, but the deck is not officially really dead. The deck is still playable because with the Brilliant Vision, the deck can go up. With the Instant Vision, the deck can go up. And with the Gishki engine, which pretty much ship themselves as an entire tribute for your Trish and the Valkyries, that they can go out. With the Diva, you can get a vision and then make Herald of Arclight, which is it's a very good play now. With the Clown engine, you can still make rank 4 plays and Valkyries plays and Trisha plays. With the Brilliant Vision, because Serpent happens to be a level 4, Maxi is still relevant now. The Garnet, if you have this stuck in your hand, it is a 19 beater, so that's that too. The 6 Straddles are still in the deck. Sorcerer is good, Dance Princess is good. Unicorn, even though it's limited, its hand trap ability is really good, like I said. Brio, because it's really Straddles that can search any card. Costless, you can use this to bring out a Valkyries if it is stuck dead in your hand. Trisha, the deck can drop it by using the Gishis or the play the ritual spell with the Seraphon and then tribute the clowns away. The Valkyries, which is pretty much the main theme and focus over the deck now. So yeah, the deck is still very much playable. The deck just has speed and steam, but that doesn't mean the deck is dead. Like I said, the deck is very much playable, guys. So don't believe for a second that Nekroz are dead, because like I said, the deck can be played. So yeah, I'm gonna pretty much end it here, guys. So this is Evil Boy signing out. Peace out, guys. Peace out.